What's going on, everyone? It's Dan here, and I want to welcome you guys once again. It's been another year. Today is my 34th birthday. Holy moly. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do a birthday video every year, and not so much what you think. Obviously, people think it's a way to get happy birthday wishes. It's not what this is about. My birthday falls so early on in the year, January 4th, that it's a great way for me to I discuss my year that I just had, that I just came out of, and then the year I'm about to go into and what I want to do, where I see myself going, plans, just family stuff, life stuff, anything that involves me as a person. That's what we discuss and that's what we talk about. So let's kick things right off and discuss, as I'm a year older, I can't believe I'm 34. That's crazy, man. It's weird to say because, think about it. When you think of things that happened 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Like 2015, I'm sorry, what? 2015? That was like my prime time on YouTube, and it's a decade later. It's crazy. I was 24 years old, and now I'm 34. I can't. It's weird. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's a lot. So anyway, let's not get into that. Let's talk about what happened this past year. 2024 was a pretty milestone-y year for me. When we talk about gaming, yeah, gaming was fine. I think we had some good games. We had some really bad games, obviously. But I had a lot of milestones for myself as a person, as a family. The big thing that happened, obviously, in 2024, there were two major things that happened that were very exciting, and it was very emotional year for me, mostly positive. Obviously, there were some downs as well, but we'll get into that. But honestly, one of the things that happened 2024, your boy got hitched. So we got married in August. So that was a big one. I've been with Mel for over 6 years now. We've been engaged. We got engaged in 2022. And obviously, I discussed all this stuff too in past years. That's why I like to do it, because it's our stages of our journey. We got married. It was great, fantastic ceremony. It rained a bit after. It was a little bit windy, a little bit cloudy skies. During the ceremony, it was quite windy. Ultimately, we wanted to have the ceremony down in a certain area, but it was too windy down there because it formed like a kind of a breezeway, if you will, and it just wasn't going to happen. Everyone's hair was already going nuts, so we had to do the tent method, but it was still amazing. So the wedding was beautiful. It was awesome. It was very emotional, very happy, a lot of happiness, from it. It was really, really such a cool day. But there was one other thing that happened that day that I think some people are unaware of. I haven't really announced to the public because I don't know. I don't really talk about this that much, believe it or not. I talk about it, but not in great detail and specifics. And that is in the form of my daughter, Ava. For those of you who are unaware, I do have a now 14-year-old daughter, Ava, and some people are wondering. It's like, Dan, I don't remember seeing her back all those years ago. She's 14. That would have made her born in 2010, and so I don't remember seeing her on your channel back then. Well, that's because she wasn't around back then because I hadn't met her yet. So essentially, I became kind of a stepdad. So she's not actually mine by blood. But, I met Mel. We've been together, like I said, 6 years. And she had a kid. And it was different for me because I was at a stage of my life where I was kind of, I met her in 2018. I was 27, turning 28. So it's kind of at the point where it's like, I need a long-term companion. I came out of a long-term relationship that was completely, I look at it as quite time-wasty. The person that was with me was not very confident in themselves. They didn't really respect themselves, and they didn't really respect me either. So I needed someone who was an adult, who had their stuff figured out. And I found Mel, and she was this person who didn't need any help from anybody. She had a child who she was raising, and she had all her ducks in a row. She had her own career. She had all this stuff that I desired in a partner because I felt the same way. So it was a different undertaking for me. So upon meeting Ava all those years ago now, she was just super cool. She was super cool. She was fun. She was funny. She was very outgoing. She was very confident. For a kid, it was crazy. I hadn't met a kid like her before, and we quickly formed this amazing bond. And it's just something that I can't really explain. And before I knew it, that there was this was another person that I didn't expect I was getting, or that I would need, or that I would be getting ever. And she came into my life, and she was just something that filled a spot in me, an empty spot in me that I can't explain it. It just became, I changed as a person. I needed that, and I didn't know I needed that. So we developed this bond, and you know, she came to me many years ago. I think I was dating Mel for maybe about a couple years or so, and she came to me and she asked me if she could call me dad. I remember that actually took me right out, man. I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. So it was very emotional. I was very touched by that, and I said, yes, of course, that is amazing. So from that point on, and she got to remember, she was really young, you know, so she made that conscious decision herself, and I became that figure. And that this past year in, you know, 2024, we went ahead and I adopted her. So she is officially my child now. And it was just such an emotional thing because we kept it secret. The adoption went through in June rather, I believe, end of June. It went through, and right as that happened, we kept it silent from everybody. So nobody knew about it except for maybe one person who'd found out by accident, but she kept it secret, which was nice. And then eventually we announced it to everyone, and I basically, there's a part of me that wants to show you guys my, like, you know, the wedding video we have. I might show you a highlight one. I still want to do that, but the vows and everything was so personal. I think I wanted to keep it off YouTube just because some people can be really disrespectful. So, but I wrote vows for Mel and Ava as well because I felt a responsibility not just to my now wife, but my now daughter. Like, I can't not make the same promises or promises to, you know, to guide her, protect her, all that, and help her, you know, grow up as as she becomes an adult. I have to make these promises, you know, because that's what I want to do, and she was just as important. So in my vows to her, I made the announcement to all of our people, like I said, who didn't know anything about it, and it just took everybody. It was so funny. Our officiant or whatever, she knew about it, and she forgot her own lines, and it was funny, but it was truly an amazing step. I know I kind of went into great detail, but I've never really talked about this before. So 2024 was, we called it the year of unification. You know what I mean? It was a weird situation because we were under this roof. You know, we bought this house together. We were a family for many years already, and we were all like together already, but we all had different last names. You know what I mean? Like, I have my name, Mel had, you know, her dad's name, and Ava had her birth father's name, right? So it was just 3 different last names under one roof. And then it took this past year, we're all Quins, baby. We're all Quins now. So it was just, I remember when that went through, and as soon as that moment was sealed, we were the Quins officially. And that was just such a touching moment for me. And even thinking about it now, it's just, it's truly special, and I can't really explain it. But yeah, it's been an amazing journey so far. And despite some of the hiccups and things like the trials and the struggles of life, it's been such a great life force for me. So I have my newfound family, and 2025 is ahead of me. I'm 34 now, and I am at the stage of my life where I want to keep that going. You know, I lean on my family, even if like I have some bad habits from my past. I want to shed those things and evolve as a person and just be as strong as I can for my family, because now that's the most important thing. Everything I do is to make them happy. You know, everything I do is to make them feel, you know, comfortable, look after them to my best of my ability, be there for them. But they're also there for us as well. They're there for me, and it's such a nice feeling because, like I said, over the years, I've been with people who treated me terribly. You know, this is talking a long time ago. Like the reason Dan Q8000 really existed, and the jokes I made, and probably a lot of the reasons you guys subscribed to begin with, were because of a mentality I had where I was treated terribly, you know, in my past across many different realms. Again, you guys are my therapist, so we won't get into that, but you get the idea, and that morphed me. So as I got older, I became less angry, even though I still get angry. Believe me, I became less angry. And people actually, it's interesting because some folks were actually like, I miss when you were pissed off all the time. It's like, man, I sure as hell don't. That was a time that was not good for me here, you know. And now that I have this family and extended families, and it's so welcoming. It's such a change for me. It's so polarizing. And then it makes me think about YouTube, and then I literally, like I go to stream every day, and I have my family supporting me at home, but then I have my other family who's literally watching my streams, and I make jokes about it all the time and how I'm so stupid, I'm so annoying, I have all these mental issues, like, you know, I have, what do you call them? I don't even know, but I have disorders, you know, I have OCD, I have germophobia, I have, what else do I have? What's the name of it? Trypophobia, I've got ADD, I've got ADHD, I've got all these things that make me basically a melting pot of crazy, and yet I have all these amazing people who show up every day or whenever they can, and they just support and hang out and have a good time with one of my passions, that is video games. So it is truly special. So while 2024 was the unification of my personal family, it makes me reflect on the family I've had for years. So I just want to I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart that I am truly grateful, and I know I can be mean, and I know I can be snarky, and I can make douchey comments. I know I do that to some people. I know. And I apologize for that. Again, I have a lot of baggage that you guys don't know about that is reactionary, so I react a certain way sometimes. And you guys still tolerate that and put up with it because you actually care. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. So thank you so very much for putting up with this guy. I know I can be a lot, but I know people have said too that I make them smile and I can entertain them. That's all I've ever wanted. So thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you guys, for real. I wouldn't be doing this. I can't believe it. We've cracked over. I didn't even realize it. Honestly, we went past it. I've been doing this full time for over a decade. I quit my full-time job back in November of 2014. And here we are, January of 2025, and I've been a part of this amazing gaming community that I created, but that you guys keep strong. And it is truly something special. We have such a different vibe here on this channel. It's a community. It's not just, you know, creator, viewer. It's we're together. It's like we are the creator. Yes, I might be the host. I might be the guy who's doing the speaking, playing the games, but it just wouldn't be the same without you guys. So I'm so happy I went to streaming. Obviously, it comes with its own array of challenges, ups and downs, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where this can go. While it's not as, well, everything isn't as, you know, lucrative as it was 10 years ago. Obviously, things were ridiculous. The whole Let's Play boom was in the 2010s for sure. Everyone, like, it was popular as hell, my friends. So it's obviously a little bit different now, but I'm still able to do it, and that's all that matters. I can keep a roof over my family's head. I can show up and do one of the best things in the world every day, and I am a happy person for that. That makes me feel great. So 2025, besides that, what am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to spending more time with you guys, spending more time with my family as well, my in-home family, and maybe expanding on that family as well. Maybe, we'll see. Not sure what's gonna happen, but 2025 might be pretty big. We'll see. I don't know what it is. Right now, I'm at that stage of my life where it's like, it's all about family, man. It's so important, and there's things that I worried about, you know, and things that I thought that was important, you know, many years ago. It just isn't, or it's less important, and there's other priorities, and I want to make that my priority. I made a promise to my family, you know, in my vows that I would do that, and I'm going to. I'm a man of my word. I'm not a liar. I take it very seriously. So, it's been an emotional, birthday video here. I'm sorry, but it's been different. I feel like I've matured a lot. I'm still very silly and immature in ways, but mentally, when it comes down to things that matter, I feel like I've matured immensely, and we've grown together. We've all grown. All of us have grown together, and we've all been a part of each other for a while now. So it's been a treat so far, and I hope to do this as long as I physically can. For real, I really hope I can do this for as long as the financials will allow me. That's really the only thing right now, is the financials. It's like, as things get more expensive, you know, everything just gets more expensive. So it's like, if you're not earning way more, your new normal is like dropping. You know what I mean? Like the base amount you need is now higher. So it's like, well, inflation's annoying. How come like everything costs more, but they don't pay you anymore? So the value of the dollar goes down, but they still pay the same. It's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's cheese, but we won't get into that. I won't do that to you, I promise. But yeah, so 2024, like I said, in terms of the gaming field, meh. In terms of life field, awesome. It's been amazing. Again, don't get me wrong. There's been some struggles here and there, but what part of life doesn't have its struggles. So, you know, whether it be some personal things or not, you know, the only other thing that I could wish for, at least in 2025, besides what I talked about, is an Oilers Stanley Cup victory. Please, for the love of God, man. Please. I'm 34. I have not been alive to see a Stanley Cup victory. I just missed the last one. Like, seriously. I was born in 1991. The Oilers last won in 1990. So I like to say I was in the womb when they won the cup last, but I would have been pretty small because that would have been in June. So I think I would have been conceived in, like, what is it, May or April, something like that? I can't remember. I don't know the math. Maybe April or June. I might have either been just like this. I might have been a bean or something. I don't know. I might have been that big. But I was there. I can still say I was on the planet. But I was not around. I was not walking around to experience it. And we came so close last season. So the only other thing I want is a Stanley Cup victory for the Oilers. So that's my hope. So anyway, I digress. Thank you guys so much. Again, I couldn't thank you enough. I appreciate all you do for me. Just showing up is one of the biggest things you could do for anybody. So thank you for showing up. It means a lot to me. And again, I'm going to do my best to improve my character in the future. I would like to stop being so snappy and snarky and have a bit more patience, because I'm going to need patience as I get older, because it's just the way it is going to be. I've never been a patient person, so I'm going to do my absolute damnedest to make sure that I work on my patience. That is like number one. So thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Thank you all as well for watching this. Any birthday wishes you give me, because I know you guys are going to, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Comment your thoughts, of course, not just happy birthday. What do you think about what I said? I'm curious. Subscribe if you're new with those post notifications turned on. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything I put out. Be sure to like and follow my socials. Got a Facebook, X, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord. Those are linked in the description. If you want to get a shirt or hoodie of mine, there's a link in the description. Also, an embedded feature below the stream that shows a preview of some of the items, but ultimately just go to the website for the full range of products there. Big shout out to the sponsors: DXRacer, Bones Coffee, The Ridge Wallet, Mount Rabbit Tattoo, and Jinx Custom Controllers. I use their products daily. You can check them out for yourselves with the links in the description. Be sure to use my promo code DANQ8000 to save at checkout. As for the new thing, of course, if you watched the last video, I got a P.O. box that I want to share with you guys finally. So if you want to check that out, send me some stuff. The address for that is in the description. Finally, guys, if you want to check out and sign up for the Team 8000 membership program, you can do so with the there's 4 different tier levels. Jesus, do you think I remember? 4 tier levels, 4 price points, with the entry level starting at just 99 cents. For signing up across that, you're going to get things like custom badges by your name, custom emojis used in chat, exclusive video and stream access, priority and open lobbies, giveaways, discounts, and plenty more. We are working our way through, milestones I'd like to obtain is the most we've ever had. Most members we've had at once is 663. I'd love to beat that. Ultimately, I'd like to get to 700 members, because at 700, I can give you guys another emoji to use in the chat. So let's see if we can make it there. If you want to join that, help support the channel, get some cool perks in the process, you can join that with the link in the description. There's a join button right below this video. There's also a section on my main channel page as well. All right, guys, thank you so much again. Love you all very, very much. Thank you again for another great year. Let's move on to 2025 and see what comes our way. I can't wait to see it. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Peace. I'm going to go party. It's Saturday. My birthday's never on a Saturday. Crazy. It's always a weekday. Let's go.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that stylist style. Damn, goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers, just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is not still, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn Q. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.